How's it going, everybody? Vegeta saying, what is good to all my Super Saiyan homies, here to bring you all sorts of anime and manga content. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the yellow UR Bakugo and Ultra Impact, and yeah, I was pretty impressed with him on last night's stream. We'll bring him over into VE Tower. Real quick, let's talk about why he's pretty solid and why I was so impressed with him. So first of all, his Plus Ultra is already hitting pretty solidly for 650%, and then he's getting an extra 20% as long as he's not affected by speed down, which is really, really nice. Granted, there are a lot of speed downers in the game, so for Ultra Arena, may not be something that you're going to prop all that often, but in things like VE Tower or, say, USJ, you can kind of, you know, play around with what you're doing and play around with who you're facing. So I think he's really solid for those two things. Then the next thing we've got is he's got the explosive speed turbo skill, which is going to be doing a really solid percent at 350, and is also going to be increasing his speed by 30% for 3 turns. So this is really, really nice. Honestly, I'd say this is nice for Ultra Arena, because even if you're slower on the first turn, you might then outspeed on the second turn, and that can really start moving things along. The next thing that he's got, this is probably my favorite thing in his kit, and why I call him the Crit King, is because his last skill applies to all of his allies. You're giving crit rate up by 20% to all 3 allies for 3 turns, and then as long as you're using this in the skill chain as second or later, you're going to be getting 25% to everybody's Plus Ultra gauge. So this is really, really nice. You're giving everybody crit damage, and then speeding up the Plus Ultra, so he's a nice little battery right here, as well as, you know, standing up for himself in terms of respectable damage. So that's what I think I like most about this dude. And then we can look at his passives right here. He just increases his power by 20% and his skill impact by 15% when his speed is increased. So once you pop that offensive skill of his, he's going to be getting those things. And then last but not least, he's going to increase his own skill impact by 5% every turn, up to a max of 40%. So it's going to take him 8 turns to get fully ramped up, which once again is why I think he's pretty decent for things like VE Tower and USJ as opposed to PvP. But yeah, he's got that, and then also he's going to increase the character's Plus Ultra skill impact by 15% when not affected by speed down. So yeah, pretty much his Plus Ultra is going to hit like a bus as long as he's not getting hit by speed down. So let's stop talking about him, let's stop BSing, beating around the bush, and bring him over into VE Tower. So we're going to bring him to the Shigaraki Tower, and we're obviously going to go into S difficulty. And yeah, let's go over up to floor 3. This is where we can fight Shigaraki in All for One. I've already beaten this. Obviously, I'm just doing a mock battle for the showcase, but it's the same exact thing. Okay, so this is the setup we're going to run on stream. I was actually able to run these 2 yellow units, the yellow Todoroki and the yellow Bakugo, alongside All for One and able to beat it, and that was having beaten the whole tower. But I think Nejire's support is actually going to really help here, because the one thing that was really freaky, and I thought I wasn't going to win, was that Bakugo almost died. And if it wasn't for just RNG of them choosing not to attack Bakugo, I straight up wouldn't have won. So yeah, we're going to try and hope with Nejire's healing and support that we can actually get in, you know, just let him live a little bit longer. Alrighty, we got our little dramatic intro over here. I'll keep the Plus Ultras on, but I'll probably end up skipping them after a while. So yeah, let's do it. Alright, so the way we'll start this off is we will start off with Nejire's AoE. Oh, shut up. We'll start with Nejire's AoE to hit both of them, obviously. Then we will go for the Crit King right here, and then hopefully we'll get Todoroki's AoE. We'll give a burn as well. If we could pick up the burn, that would be really solid. That was very helpful. Todoroki picking up the burn is huge for them. So hopefully he'll pick up the burn on one of them. And it looks like we did pick up the burn on Shigaraki, which is really, really nice. Because I do like to target All for One first. He's just a bit more of a nuisance than Shigaraki is. I believe Shigaraki has a nuke, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. So I don't think we need the heal just yet, but I do want to fire off the Plus Ultra and outspeed. So I think we're going to go, what we're going to do is we're going to use Nejire's skill right here. This way we can outspeed and then try and get the freeze on All for One. And we'll go for the Plus Ultra on All for One. Alright, so we're just kind of laying into All for One right now. It maybe might behoove us to start doing a little bit more damage to Shigaraki as well, but I'm kind of hoping the burn will do the job for a little bit. Shigaraki just doesn't put up nearly as much damage except for his plus ultra. So we get to see his plus ultra right here. I love this, honestly. This might be my new favorite plus ultra in the game. I really like the green Midoriya, but this just looks like a new... Oh, bet! All right, we picked up the burn on him as well, and down goes all for one. All right, done. So that plus ultra hit like a bus. I can't recall if I saw a crit on there or not, but I would imagine that was some very nice critical damage. The crit king strikes again, and the cooldown for his skill, thanks to getting him up to the 5th table, I couldn't quite awaken him, didn't have enough resources, but that cooldown means that we're probably going to be able to fire off another skill next turn, which means we're just going to be doing big damage from here. So yeah, that looked like that was some really solid damage right there. I don't know if that was crit damage, but it looked pretty good. Let's see, is Todoroki gonna crit? I love this whatchamacallit, this plus ultra as well. This one looks great. Ooh baby. All right, did we pick up another burn? I don't know what we picked up. Does he have like, is it possible to double burn? Let's find out. Let's look. What do you have right now? Oh, okay, yeah, no, he's just burning. So I guess it just lasts longer. So he's burning for 2 more turns. He's got his crit rate was up, but then his crit rate has been lowered as well. So his crit rate is not up. What do we have crit rate up for? How much longer do we have crit rate up for? I don't think we have crit rate up anymore. Oh, we do. 2 more turns. Okay. Or not. No, we don't have it anymore. All right. Oh well, it's okay. Crit King still OP. Let's fight. We're in destroy mode. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Hit him with that explosive speed turbo. That hit very nicely. We got some nice damage. All right. 50k. This guy's going down. No problem. We're on turn 5. Like, this is not an issue. Like, this Bakugo is lit. He does really well. I really like him. For specifically, again, for VE Tower, for USJ, I think he's a really good character. We'll go for this. Charge up the plus ultras a little bit. Maybe I should have saved that. When does he get his... Oh, thank you. Yes. Go for Nejire. Yeah, absolutely. Go for Nejire. Do that. All right, bet. So it's going to be back next turn. I'm going to... let's just go for the AoE. Why not? Because I would like the Crit King to finish the job. Oh, we may not even get to the next turn. No, yeah, we'll get to the next turn. Oh no, we didn't. The burn killed him. The burn killed him. So yeah, there you have it. The Crit King, he does his thing. You can see just from that plus ultra on all for 1 right there. I think we just finished that in 6 turns. Like, that's really solid. I really like this guy. If you're fortunate enough to pull him, I would definitely say he's worth a bit of investment. Maybe don't go nuts trying to awaken him. But if you could at least get him to, honestly, if you can get him to the 5th table so you can get that quick cooldown on the skill, I think he's really worth it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please hit that like button if you did, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.